What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, March 30th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Patty Duke, who won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for her performance as Helen Keller in The Miracle Worker and starred as two cousins on her own sitcom, died Tuesday. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed she was 69. A family statement read, "This morning, our beloved wife, mother, matriarch, and the exquisite artist, humanitarian, and champion of mental health, Anna Patty Duke, closed her eyes, quieted her pain, and ascended to a beautiful place. We celebrate the infinite love and compassion she shared through her work and throughout her life." Her husband, Michael Pierce, told the New York Times that she died at a hospital near her home in Idaho from complications of a ruptured intestine that she suffered Thursday. Duke received her Oscar in 1963 at the age of 16, then the youngest ever to win in a competitive category. She also collected 3 Emmy Awards among 10 nominations during her career. Also, at age 16, Duke became the youngest at that time to have a TV series bearing her name. The Patty Duke Show ran for 3 seasons on ABC, and she was nominated for an Emmy in 1964. The series was based on the Sidney Sheldon pilot about 2 identical-looking cousins, one American, Patty Lane, and one English, Kathy Lane. Duke played both parts, the perky one and the studious one. William Shallard, whose character had an identical twin to make the whole plot work, and Jean Bryan were the heads of the Brooklyn Heights household. As the theme song said, the kids were, quote, one pair of matching bookends, different as night and day. Duke's career was sporadic, peaking with her first major production, The Miracle Worker, in 1962, and reached the most attention with The Valley of the Dolls in 1967, where, countering her squeaky clean image, she played a pill-popping alcoholic. Her other films included Happy Anniversary in 1959, By Design in 1981, Willy Millie in 1986, The Hitchhiker in 1989, Prelude to a Kiss 1992, Bigger Than the Sky 2005, and Amazing Love 2012, appearing opposite her son Sean Astin of The Lord of the Rings and Rudy fame. In addition to her husband and Sean, survivors include another son, Mackenzie Astin, who played Andy in the 1980s sitcom The Facts of Life, and a broadcast journalist on Scandal. Duke was married from 1972 to 1985 to Addams Family star John Ashton. He adopted Sean, and he and Patty had Mackenzie together. In 1985, Duke starred as the first female president of the U.S. in the short-lived Susan Harris sitcom Hail to the Chief, and began a 3-year stint as the president of the Screen Actors Guild. She also played a drug-ailed mother who became a minister in the 1995 series Amazing Grace. Duke penned an emotional 1989 autobiography, Call Me Anna, in which she revealed that she had suffered for years with manic depression, careening with both extreme euphoria and debilitating depression, and prone to delusions, panic attacks, and thoughts of suicide. She adapted it the following year for an ABC telefilm that she also produced and starred in. Patty Duke was 69. Gone Baby Gone and True Detective alum Michelle Monaghan has joined the cast of Patriots Day, a thriller based on the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. The announcement was made Tuesday by CBS Films and Lionsgate. The film ensemble also includes Mark Wahlberg, John Goodman, J.K. Simmons, Jimmy O. Yang, Vincent Curtorla, and James Colby. It's being directed by Peter Berg and produced by Wahlberg, Scott Stuber, Hutch Parker, Dylan Clark, Stephen Levison, Dorothy Aferio, and Michael Radusky. Monaghan will play Carol Saunders, the wife of Wahlberg's Sergeant Tommy Saunders. Both Carol and Tommy are composited characters. Berg said in a statement, adding, "In the aftermath of the attack, heroes appear from every corner of Boston. Michelle is a remarkable actress who knows the people of this city and understands their courage and strength." Woody Allen's Cafe Society is to open at the 69th Cannes International Film Festival, organizers announced Tuesday. Starring Kristen Stewart, Jesse Eisenberg, Blake Lively, Parker Posey, and Steve Carell, the movie will be screened on May 11th in the Grand Theater Luminary as an official selection out of competition title. The New York writer-director will set a new record since his films have already opened the festival twice, in 2002 with Hollywood Ending, and again in 2011 with Midnight in Paris. A synopsis for Cafe Society says the film tells the story of a young man who arrives in Hollywood during the 1930s, hoping to work in the film industry, falls in love, and finds himself swept up in the vibrant cafe society that defines the spirit of the age. Veteran broadcast journalist Geraldo Rivera was the first contestant ousted from season 22 of Dancing with the Stars in Los Angeles Monday night. Rivera said of his partner Tina Zawinska after they got the boot due to low scores and viewers' votes, "She is fabulous and patient and talented and charismatic, and if I didn't get eliminated tonight, I would have demanded a recount." During his brief stint on the show, Rivera poked fun of his Celebrity Apprentice co-star and presidential candidate Donald Trump, dressing in a suit and wearing orange makeup and a blonde wig while sitting in the Oval Office until Zawinska, posing as Trump's wife Melania, coaxed him out onto the dance floor to do the salsa. Still in the running of the coveted Mirror Ball trophy, along with their professional partners, are mixed martial artist Paige Van Zandt, singer Wanya Morris, football players Doug Flutie and Von Miller, and actresses Joey Sweeten, Misha Barton, and Kim Fields. The cast also includes Marla Maples, Trump's ex-wife, America's Next Top Model Niall DeMarco, Pittsburgh Steelers Antonio Brown, and meteorologist Ginger Z. The host is hosted by Tom Bergeron and Aaron Andrews, while Len Goodman, Bruno Tonini, and Caroline Inaba are serving as celebrity judges. Wentworth Miller was the subject of a viral meme recently and took to social media in order to confront it head-on. The meme posted by online community Lad Bible on Facebook featured the actor from 2010 when he was battling depression and had gained a significant amount of weight after starring in the hit television drama Prison Break. The post reads, "When you break out of prison and find out about McDonald's monopoly," comparing Miller's slim figure from the show to his heavier self. Some fans saw the photo as an act of fat-shaming, while Miller turned things around by attacking the meme and using the opportunity to discuss his past struggles with food, depression, and suicide. The Legends of Tomorrow star wrote on Facebook Monday alongside the meme, "Today I found myself the subject of an internet meme, not for the first time. This one, however, stands out for the rest. I've struggled with depression since childhood. It's a battle that's cost me time, opportunities, relationships, and 1,000 sleepless nights. In 2010, at the lowest point of my adult life, I was looking everywhere for relief, comfort, distraction, and I turned to food. It could have been anything, drugs, alcohol, sex, but eating became the one thing I could look forward to." After revealing how the unflattering photo was taken by paparazzi, Miller described how he survived the unwanted attention and how he had battled his depression. He continued by saying, "I survived. Now when I see that image of me in my red t-shirt, a rare smile on my face, I am reminded of my struggle, my endurance and my perseverance in the face of all kinds of demons, some within, some without. Like a dandelion up through the pavement, I persisted." He also added, "The first time I saw this meme pop up in my social media feed, I had to admit it hurt to breathe. But as with everything in life, I get to assign meaning. And the meaning I assign to is this: my image is strength, healing, forgiveness." He concluded before urging his fans that are struggling with the same issues or who know someone who is to reach out for help. Back in January, Fox announced that Prison Break will return in 2016 and reunite stars Miller and his co-star Dominic Purcell. Kehlani Parrish was hospitalized Monday after a suicide attempt. The 20-year-old singer, who goes by the mononym Kehlani, revealed she tried to end her life in a since-deleted post amid rumors she cheated on NBA star Kyrie Irving with recording artist Party Next Door. Kehlani wrote on Instagram, "Today I wanted to leave this earth, being completely selfish for once. Never thought I'd get to such a low point. Don't believe the blogs you read. No one was cheated on, and I'm not a bad person." She also admitted, "As of today, I have no single wish to see tomorrow, but God saved me for a reason, and for that I must be grateful, because I'm not in heaven right now for a reason." On that note, by Instagram. Kehlani came under heavy fire earlier that day after Party Next Door born Jerron Anthony Brahaberty posted a photo of her from his bed. She later explained she and Irving split before she got together with Party Next Door, whom she previously dated. Kehlani wrote of the recording artist, "I'm severely, utterly in love with my first love, went through a bad breakup and ended up easing into a relationship with the man who was one of my best friends, Irving. We realized we both weren't exactly at a time where we were prepared to do so." She also added, "No, I'm not a cheater. I'm a believer in following your heart and not lying to yourself." Kehlani and Irving were first linked in the fall of 2015 and seemed very much together in an Instagram post March 10th. Party Next Door and Irving, a 24-year-old point guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers, have yet to address the controversy. Luke Walsh is being held in a Georgia jail on $1,300 bail for his role in a brawl with comedian Katt Williams. TMZ said Walsh, 17, was booked Monday afternoon. Police in Gainesville confirm arrest warrants were issued for both men after they were charged with disorderly conduct. Williams' attorney has been contacted about having the 42-year-old entertainer turn himself into authorities, but he has not yet done so. Cell phone video of the altercation went viral last week. The New York Times said that the fight happened after Williams joined a pickup soccer game at an apartment complex. Gainesville Police Captain Kevin Holbrook told WSB-TV they both played roles in this altercation. They should have known better. You think Mr. Williams, a person of his age, would know better than to pick a fight with a 17-year-old, but they both played active roles in this case. Charlize Theron is opening up about her split from Sean Penn following rumors that she ghosted the actor before their breakup in 2015. The 40-year-old actress denied she suddenly and completely cut off communication with the 55-year-old actor in a new interview with the Wall Street Journal. Theron explained there's this need to sensationalize things. When you leave a relationship, there has to be some story, crazy story, or some crazy drama, and the ghosting thing, like literally, I still don't even know what it is. She started, we were in a relationship, and then it didn't work anymore, and then we both decided to separate, that's it. Theron and Penn dated for over a year before splitting in the summer of 2015. The couple seemed to be heading towards marriage and having Penn adopt Theron's son, Jackson, but in reality, the relationship never reached that level of commitment. The actress revealed the stories saying that Sean was going to adopt Jackson and all of that were not true. It's something that happens in 18 months. You have to be very careful and very honest about that stuff, and Sean was great with all of that. She explained, I was honest about wanting to have more kids, but there was an understanding that a relationship had to go somewhere before it was going to be what you hoped for, which ultimately did not happen. Theron adopted her second child, daughter August, shortly after her split from Penn. The actress previously expressed her desire for a family in the May 2012 issue of British Vogue shortly after announcing Jackson's adoption. She said, I've always been very honest in saying I wanted a family. I always known I wanted a family. I hope to be like my mom, fair, tough, loving, and supportive. My mom has made it possible for me to be who I am. Our family is everything. Theron will next star in The Huntsman Winter's War with Chris Hemsworth and Emily Blunt. Is also slated for The Coldest City with John Goodman and James McAvoy. Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick are having some fun with recent reconciliation rumors. The 36-year-old reality star ran into her 32-year-old ex-partner at the studio Monday and shared a series of playful Snapchat videos with her followers. Disick said in one of the clips before kissing Kardashian's head, "Hey, so we wanted you guys to hear it first. We're getting back together." The star laughed, responding, "No." Another post shows Kardashian and Disick joking around as he puts her in a mock headlock. Kardashian asked Disick to respond to a question before he grabs her right breast. The flirtatious videos causes fans to speculate the former couple may indeed be getting back together. Kardashian told her followers to relax about a possible reconciliation this month, saying people that have 3 kids together spend time together. Kardashian and Disick were together for 9 years and share a 6-year-old son Mason, 3-year-old daughter Penelope, and 15-month-old son Rain. They split in July but have reunited several times since, including for a family trip to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Kardashian said on the Ellen DeGeneres show in January, "We're not together. I feel like every day is different, but we're totally getting along. We have 3 beautiful kids together. He's family. He'll always be." And in a related story, Khloe Kardashian is feeling helpless following word Lamar Odom spent Saturday night at a bar. The 31-year-old reality star appeared to react to the news on Twitter after photos surfaced early Tuesday of Odom at Johnny O'Brien Pub in Los Angeles. Kardashian wrote before retweeting Joel Osteen's, "I hate this feeling helpless. When something doesn't work out your way, it doesn't mean God has failed you. It means he's planning something better." Sources told TMZ Odom arrived at the bar with 2 friends just before midnight Saturday and stayed for over an hour. The 36-year-old former NBA star reportedly ordered 3 glasses of cognac and paid for them himself. An insider told the website, We all are really, really sad he decided to do this. Sources said Odom believes he can casually drink without consequences, adding Kardashian disagrees with his choice to resume drinking. Odom was hospitalized in October after being discovered unconscious in a Las Vegas brothel with cocaine in his system. He and Kardashian subsequently called off their divorce, although Kardashian later clarified she and Odom aren't romantically linked. An insider told Entertainment Tonight he almost died. If that's not enough to keep him sober, then what is? If Lamar makes this a habit, Khloe will walk away for good this time. Khloe is shocked that he was caught drinking again. Odom spent Easter and Sunday with Kardashian and her family following his night out at the bar. Kardashian recently explained her lasting friendship with her estranged husband, saying, "Just because you break up with someone doesn't mean you lose that connection." The surprise relationship between Jessica Lowndes and Jon Lovitz was a hoax to promote the singer's latest music video for her singer Deja Vu remix. Released Monday, the steamy video featuring Lowndes and Lovitz as a couple with the former 90210 star constantly showing her affections for the Saturday Night Live alum. Lowndes confirmed the hoax to Us Weekly and how the elaborate rouse was used to drive up interest for the new music video. Lowndes said, "I love a good prank, so happy early April Fools. John and I met in Hawaii last year when we worked together on Hawaii 5-0. She also added, "I fell in love with his humor and comedy, so when I was looking for someone to be part of my Deja Vu remix, which is a node to the 80s Mystery Science Theater 3000 and 90s pop-up video, he was the first person to come to mind." The social media prank, which took place Sunday between the duo, caused a media frenzy as fans and observers bought into the fake relationship. Lovitz captioned a photo on Twitter at the time, while Lowndes claimed to have a new man on Instagram, "Easter with my bunny at Jessica Lowndes." The reveal video, which is filled with funny pop-up facts about the actors and ended up with a twist showing that a bedridden Lovitz was only imagining his sexy relationship with Lowndes, who is actually his nurse. The Walking Dead co-stars Sonequa Martin-Green and Lauren Cohan are to face off on Thursday's edition of Lip Sync Battle. The actresses play Sasha and Maggie on AMZ's zombie apocalypse drama. Spike released a clip of Martin-Green performing Watch Me Whip Nene on Monday. The network hasn't yet revealed what Cohan will pretend to sing. The show is hosted by LL Cool J and Chrissy Teigen. Charles Kelly, Blake Shelton, Little Big Town, and Old Dominion have been added to the lineup of performers for the 51st Academy of Country Music Awards, CBS announced. They join a roster of artists that include Jason Aldean, Kelsa Ballerini, Dierks Bentley, Luke Bryan, Cam, Kenny Chesney, Eric Church, Brett Eldridge, Sam Hunt, Tim McGraw, Dolly Parton with Katy Perry, Thomas Rhett, Chris Stapleton, Carrie Underwood, Keith Urban, Chris Young with Cassidy Pope and Florida Georgia Line. The ceremony is to be co-hosted by Luke Bryan and Dierks Bentley. It will be broadcast live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas on Sunday. Miss America Betty Cantrell, Chris Jansen, Janet Kramer, Matrina McBride, Kip Moore, Casey Musgraves, Entertainment Tonight co-hosts Nancy O'Dell, Jake Owen, Chase Rice, Kiefer Sutherland, and Cole Swindle were added Monday as presenters for the gala. And in a related story, Kiefer Sutherland is stepping into the music world with the first country music video for his single, Not Enough Whiskey. Released Monday, the video features the actor getting ready for his day as he awakens at a motel and makes his way to a bar while singing about dealing with life's issues. The song is Sutherland's first single off his upcoming debut country music album, Down in a Hole, set for release in 2016. The former 24 star explained to Rolling Stone magazine about stepping into music, "If I heard about an actor doing a music project, my eyes are the first to roll. It's been done before and on some levels not very well. A lot of actors make records but won't tour to support them or make videos and it ends up not being serious. I felt strongly that this was something I wanted to do." Sutherland is dedicated to giving music a real try and even financed the video for Not Enough Whiskey. He said, "I wanted something that was personal and traveling." Snoop Dogg has been named the celebrity inductee for WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2016. Announced Monday, the legendary rapper gets the honor after appearing on WWE programming multiple times on his flagship weekly television show Raw and at WrestleMania back in 2008. Snoop Dogg famously served as the master of ceremonies during WrestleMania 25 in Orlando, where he headed a lumberjill matchup between former WWE divas Maria and Ashley and Melina and Beth Phoenix. In 2009, the hip-hop icon became the special guest host of Raw, setting up an epic match between John Cena and Triple H. Described as a lifelong member of the WWE universe, Snoop Dogg today cheers on his cousin, WWE diva The Boss, Sasha Banks, who will be featured during this year's WrestleMania as she takes on Becky Lynch and Charlotte in a triple threat match for the WWE Divas Championship. Snoop Dogg is the 7th inductee announced for the Hall of Fame class of 2016 following wrestling icon Sting, the charismatic ladies man The Godfather, legendary tag team The Fabulous Freebirds, imposing authority figure Big Boss Man, former women's champion Jacqueline, and Japanese wrestling star Stan Hansen. All inductees will be honored on April 2nd at the American Airlines Theater in Dallas during WrestleMania week. Melissa Etheridge and ex-partner Julie Cypher consider asking Brad Pitt to be their sperm donor. The 54-year-old singer explained why she and Cypher ultimately rejected Pitt in favor of Crosby, Stills and Nash musician David Crosby in a recent interview with Australian morning show Studio 10. Etheridge said of Pitt, he was such a good friend of mine, and yet I look and I saw how badly he wanted children, and I thought, I don't want to share this with someone who really badly wants children because my children don't need another parent. They have two. She also added, of course, my teenagers are like, I could have Brad Pitt as my biological dad. My son says I could have been amazingly handsome. Etheridge and Cypher, who split in 2000 after several years of dating, shared 19-year-old daughter Bailey and 17-year-old son Beckett. The singer is also mom to 9-year-old twins Johnny and Miller with ex-partner Tammy Lynn Meckles via an anonymous sperm donor. Etheridge told Rolling Stone magazine in a 2000 cover story revealing Crosby's identity, "We just got so tired of the secret. It wears you out, and keeping this big secret goes against how we are choosing to live our lives," very openly. She explained of choosing Crosby. "For one, he's musical, which means a lot to me, and I admire his work, and he has his own life, has his own family." Crosby is father to 4 other children, including a son whose mother placed him for adoption. Pitt, meanwhile, is dad to 6 children: Maddox, Fax, Sierra, Shiloh, Vivian, and Knox, with wife Angelina Jolie. Meghan Trainor says she was headed for a crisis last year. She underwent surgery to repair a vocal cord and was stunned to end up winning the Grammy for Best New Artist. In a recent interview with iHeartRadio's Most Requested Live, Trainor said fellow singer Sam Smith helped her get through it, telling her she would come out stronger than she has ever been. The 22-year-old artist described a tough time. She said, "I lost everything. I lost my voice. I had to give up my cats because my doctor said I could not have them in the house. And I said to myself, when am I going to wake up from this nightmare?" Trainor sobbed through her acceptance speech at the Grammys last month and thanked her partners and producer L.A. Reid. She celebrated with a bottle of champagne and pizza. She said, "They got a bottle of champagne right away like if they knew I was going to win. Then at home we got pizza." After a 4-week recovery from the surgery, her voice came back strong for the release of her new album 25 and the hit single No. The video for No, released last week, shows Trainor in red hair, a black corset, and glimmering coat. Avicii will retire from touring and live shows after completing his scheduled commitments in 2016. The 26-year-old Swedish DJ-born Tom Bergling announced the news in a lengthy post on his website explaining he will continue to make music but not perform live. Avicii wrote, "My path has been filled with success, but it hasn't come without its bumps. I've become an adult while growing as an artist. I've come to know myself better and realized that there's so much I want to do with my life." He also added, "2 weeks ago, I took the time to drive across the U.S. with my friends and team to just look and see and think about things in a new way. It really helped me realize that I need to make the change that I've been struggling with for a long time." Avicii gained fame in the U.S. after releasing the singles Levels in 2011 and followed up with the hit song Wake Me Up in 2013. Wake Me Up appeared on his debut album True along with You Make Me and Hey Brother. The DJ said, "My choices and careers have never been driven by material things, although I'm grateful for the opportunities and comforts my success has availed me. I know I am blessed to be able to travel around the world and perform, but I have too little left for the life of a real person behind the artist." He qualified by saying, "I will, however, never let go of music. I will continue to speak to my fans through it. One part of me can never say never. I could be back, but I won't be right back." Avicii last released Stories in October of 2015, which debuted at number 17 on the Billboard 200 albums charts and included the singles The Days and Waiting for Love. The DJ has struggled with health issues in the past years, including having his gallbladder and appendix removed. Bruce Springsteen left the stage at his Madison Square Garden concert Monday night to dance with his 90-year-old mother, Adele. Springsteen and the E Street Band were making up a show that had been canceled earlier due to a winter storm. During the song Ramrod, Springsteen left the stage for a quick dance with his mother as the crowd cheered. They ended up with a coordinary booty shake. Adele Springsteen often attends her son's concerts in the vicinity of their New Jersey hometown. She has danced with him on stage in the past. She joined him in July 2013 in London for Dancing in the Dark. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1981, John Hinckley Jr. attempts to assassinate President Ronald Reagan in a crowd of onlookers and security personnel, including police and Secret Service officers outside a Hilton Hotel in Washington, D.C. When asked about his motive for shooting the president, Hinckley revealed that he was seeking to gain the attention of actress Jodie Foster. After growing up in an affluent family in Oklahoma, Texas, and Colorado, Hinckley moved to Hollywood in 1976. That same year saw the release of Martin Scorsese's dark drama Taxi Driver. Hinckley watched the film some 15 times and apparently strongly identified with the title character Travis Bickle played by Robert De Niro. A violent loner, Bickle seeks to the attention of a socialite by trying to assassinate a political candidate and later become obsessed with protecting a child prostitute by shooting her pimp. The screenwriter Paul Schrader, based on the character Arthur Bremer, who shot the Alabama governor and U.S. presidential candidate George Wallace in 1972. In his diaries, Bremer expressed that political assassination was a way to escape anonymity and powerlessness. As was recounted in a testimony given in his 1982 trial, Hinckley began either consciously or unconsciously mirroring Bickle. He wore similar clothes, drank the same peach brandy, and amassed a collection of firearms. He also became fixated on Jodie Foster, who played the young prostitute in the film. During the 1980 presidential campaign, Hinckley stalked President Jimmy Carter, getting himself arrested in the process when he was caught in the Nashville airport in possession of firearms. After sending him to a psychiatrist, Hinckley's family cut him off financially. When he read that Foster was attending Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut, Hinckley traveled there repeatedly, all the while seeking some grand gesture he could make that would earn her attention. On March 30th, 1981, Hinckley made his grand gesture, managing to fire 6 bullets in 3 seconds at Reagan in the middle of a crowd outside Washington Hilton. One of the bullets struck Reagan underneath the left arm. It failed to explode on impact, leaving the president seriously injured but alive. Hinckley also shot a police officer and a Secret Service agent and seriously wounding Reagan's press secretary James Brady. Upon his arrest, Hinckley reportedly asked the officers if the news would disrupt the Academy Award ceremony scheduled for that night. The ceremony was indeed postponed until the following night, only the 3rd time in history that the Oscars has failed to go ahead as scheduled. At the conclusion of his trial, during which the defense showed Taxi Driver to bolster its case, Hinckley was found not guilty by reason of insanity. He was confined to St. Elizabeth's Hospital in Washington, D.C., and has remained there ever since. The case led to legislature limiting the insanity plea in several states, and 12 years later to the signing of the Brady Bill, which requires a waiting period and background check on people wishing to purchase a handgun. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, March 30th, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.